This is Brian back here at the old baseball field with the BlackBerry, the E-Trac, and the 6x8 SEF coil. I've managed to convince another dime to come out of hiding. It's another Roosevelt. 1956 is the date. This field continues to produce. I'll come back if it surrenders any more goodies. Well, some of you with good eyes may have noticed right there is where I pulled that last dime out of. But right as I was getting ready to flip the plug, I saw this silver here, and it looks like that dime is part of a coin spill. It's another Roosevelt. I can't get to the date, and again, this soil's pretty sandy, so I'm not going to rub on it. That's 2 in 1 hole. I think I better get the pinpointer and check again, just to make sure there's nothing else in here. There's another signal. As you all can see, I use the Garrett Pro pinpointer. I don't have a Sunray X1. I'm really thinking about getting one. Maybe if I save some more clad, I can cash in and get me one. Well, I don't see what it's hitting on there. Yeah, probably just a hot rock or something. I don't see any coins or any silver fallout. Yeah, here's what it's hitting on. A little tiny piece of metal. Let's finish scanning just to make sure there's nothing else. Nope, that was it. A nice 2-coin dime spill here at the ball fields. Alright, I'll come back if I find anything else. This is Brian back here at the baseball field with what appears to be another silver Roosevelt dime. You can see it's being guarded by a worm there. Yep, it's another Roosevelt. I can't see the date. I'll clean it up and add it to the list. I'll come back when I find something else. Now here's something interesting out at the old baseball field. This rang up as a 1236. I thought I was digging a zinc penny, but it's a 25 centavos from Peru, date of 1967 on it. So I found a $100 peso coin out here, and now 25 centavos from Peru. I'll come back with the next find. This is Brian here on the BlackBerry. Pardon the wind, it's kind of come up on me, but I've dug, as you can see, all the way down to China here and found a standing Liberty quarter out here at the old baseball fields. Looks like the date's been worn off. And it's pretty worn, but we'll take it. I'll come back if I find anything else. This is Brian on a windy New Year's Eve with the BlackBerry cam and the E-Trac. I sent the wife and daughter to go shopping at Walmart. I was digging a good high tone here, 1245, 1345, but it was hard to pinpoint, so I dug down. First found this, but then about an inch away, I found this mercury dime here. It was giving me a good 2-way tone, but it was just hard to pinpoint because of that nail. 1923, so an older one. Come back if I find anything else. This is Brian back with the wrap-up from the last hunts of 2011. I did a pretty long hunt out at the old baseball field. and a really brief hunt out at the park. My wife basically dropped me off while her and my daughter went shopping. I found most of this clad, well, probably all of the clad, out at the ball fields. It was stopped used as a baseball field, I guess, in the 80s is what my research shows, but then after that it's been like a soccer field and a play area. There's $18.31 in clad, and that's from about a good 8-hour hunt, a full day's worth of hunt. I also found a baby spoon out there. This one's made of aluminum, just a tiny little baby spoon. I showed you those 25 centavos on the dig. I ended up finding 3 of them, and they're all the same year, 1967. My buddy Matt came by for a little bit during the hunt, and he was able to find another 25 centavo, and that was from 1968. So we found a whole 100 centavos there. Matt also found a 1944 D war nickel. That was his silver find of the hunt. Found 14 wheats total. Now, 2 of them were from the park, and they were the oldest one, a 1919 and a 1937, both P. And the oldest one out at the ball field was a 37P. The rest were all 50s with 2 40s, which is pretty consistent with how long it's been around for. And I found 4 silver coins. 4 of the ones were out at the ball fields, and the mercury dime was out at the park. The ones I found at the ball fields were 1964 P Roosevelt, a 56 and 52 P Roosevelt. The mercury dime is a 23P, and then the standing Liberty quarter that I found out at the ball fields is worn pretty slick. There's no date on it. Pretty used. Hear the baby in the background. She's helping me today while Mom's out shopping again. But this brings my silver total for 2011 at 45, and that's since I got the E-Trac on Labor Day, in September of 2011. So we're going to hope for some other warm days here this winter, but otherwise hit it hard again in the spring. Thanks for watching.